be sure to use code DALT10 to get 10% off advanced GG products. Thank you. Hello everybody, in today's video we're going to be taking a look at a exotic that I have not used in a very long time, and that is going to be Lucky Raspberry. Now, if you don't know what Lucky Raspberry does, I don't blame you. Most people forget this exotic is even in the game. So it will increase our chaining capabilities of our arc bolt grenades, just making them a little bit more lethal and be able to attack a few more targets. But then the big one here is whenever you damage enemies who are jolted or collect an ionic trace, it will give you an arc bolt energy back. Now, the damaging jolted targets, it's noticeable, but it's definitely not the most amount in the world. The big one here is when you collect an ionic trace, it gives you a decent chunk of energy back, which is super nice. Really utilize this exotic, we're going to want to be jolting a lot of targets. So in terms of our subclass, everything we're running here is going to be able to jolt targets. So starting off, arc bolt grenades, obviously we need to run this for the exotic. They do a considerable amount of damage. They do about 86 damage just at base, but I did build into the grenade stat a little bit to bring that damage number up a little bit. If you really max out your grenade stat, you can bring it up to doing like 100 damage, which is actually really strong, but it takes a lot of investment. So I've got it around like 145, which makes it do a little over 94 or so damage, which is super nice. And then we're going to be running Spark of Shock to make it so it can jolt, making it so we can really help out our chest piece. In terms of our aspects, we're going to be running Ascent. This will make it so we jolt any targets around us, which is super nice. The combo I really liked with this build is I would use Blink, and then I would kind of ascend atop somebody, and people would just lose track of you very consistently. And then I also had a sidearm on to just melt them super quick after. It worked out actually a lot more than you'd think. Then we're also going to be running Tempest Strike. So our melee, we have a slide melee that will also jolt targets. Now, big thing here is you can notice in my stats that I only have a 3 melee charge, but Combination Blow has a very, very fast cooldown. Even with only literally a 3 melee, this thing is at a 57 seconds. So if I had a little bit better armor and could build this up even to 30 or 40 melee, then you'd have it up even more. But getting it once every minute actually isn't that bad, all things considered, seeing as my stats are very scuffed. In terms of our fragments, we're going to be running Spark of Discharge. This will make it so we can get even more ionic traces from our weapons. Spark of Ions, this will make it so whenever we defeat a jolted target, we will get an ionic trace. This is kind of like double dipping. We take somebody, hit somebody with an arc bolt, we jolt them, we take them out, we do damage to them, get some grenade energy back, then we'll get an ionic trace out of it, which is super nice. Then we will run Spark of Recharge just to get even more grenades. Then Spark of Intensity, so whenever somebody damages us, we'll send out a little bit of damage and be able to jolt them that way. So we just have so much jolt in our kit. And in terms of the super, you can run whatever you want here. Honestly, but Gathering Storm probably fits the bill for, jolting even more targets, but I was just running Arc Staff as it was quick play, and I wanted to see how many kills I could get with it. In terms of weapons, you just want to kind of use an arc weapon. I was just using Graviton Spike. Obviously, it does go into stasis mode, but for the most part, I am just using the arc mode. I wanted to test it out. I hadn't really used it since they nerfed it, and it's definitely a noticeable nerf to the stasis mode, but the arc mode still feels fantastic in my opinion, so just overall very good. And as I said earlier, with Blink and Ascent, having a sidearm there just made it so I could absolutely melt targets. I blink into them, Ascent on top of them, and they just kind of sit there. A lot of times people just pull out their shotgun because you're, jumping at them, but you're so far in the air, they kind of just sit there with their pants down, and you just melt them with a sidearm. It's super fun. In terms of stat splits, I tried to get as close to 150 health and 150 grenade as I could get, but unfortunately my Hunter is a little bit in poverty in terms of armor. I still need to grind some, so I couldn't quite get the stat splits I wanted, but it's still close enough. It's not bad, but everything else doesn't really matter a whole lot. Weapons we don't really care about for this build, and then like I said, melee doesn't really matter a whole lot. I'd like to get it a little bit higher, but for the most part, don't really care too much about the melee. And then having super and class being where they're at is actually pretty good. Honestly, I would even be fine with super going a little down to get some other stats up, but overall, this is a fine build, even with it being a little bit scuffed. In terms of armor mods, just a bunch of stuff to buff up our weapons as best we can. But yeah, overall, Lucky Raspberry, I haven't taken a look at it in a very, very long time, and it feels pretty good. I don't think it's anything super crazy by any means, but it does make it so you have decently high uptime on your arc bolts, which is very nice. If you do enjoy the video, please remember to leave a like and subscribe, as it does help out with the channel a lot. Thank you all so much, and enjoy the video. Let's just chuck our grenade in that general direction. That should get them, or at least one of them. I'm really surprised that did not hit him, if I'm going to be honest. Got him. Nice, good job, teammate. All right, now we have B control. Just gonna correct you for a moment. It is gonna take us a moment to get our health back. Probably gonna switch to stasis mode here, so I have a little further range. Yep, just like that. I'm just gonna watch here. Trying to stay alive as best I can. Got him a little bit weak. Oh, gotta watch out there. Oh, I tried to get around the wall with that. I probably should have just went down below. Nice, got the one. Oh my goodness, the lag.
Zone A captured. You have advantage.
Got him weak, nice, good job, team. Oh my goodness, we missed every sidearm shot, but it works out.
Zone advantage is yours.
Let's see. We take it. They're probably going to push up onto B here, if I had to guess. Throw that there. Just going to keep trying to stay alive here. Just kind of keep running around. We do end up getting him there, which is pretty nice. That is coming for me. Gotta be careful of that. Just gonna crouch here for a moment. We see one on our left there. There we go. Oh, that's not where we want to go. He does actually just push towards the heavy there, which is probably smart on his part. Gotta keep watching to our left. Thankfully it is rockets. We can just dodge rockets. Backing up here. Should be able to get him. Nice. Gonna keep just running back here. Ooh, we do get him there, which is huge. Oh, thank you for the heavy. Oh my goodness, we get away. That's crazy.
Zone B captured. You have advantage.
Oh, that doesn't hit him. That really sucks. Let's back up here now.
Finish them.
Gonna keep watching here for a second. Let's get a different angle here. Just barely, but we do get him. Not quite sure where I got shot at from, if I'm going to be honest. Nice.
No enemy can hide from us, Hunter.
We got to watch out. This guy's got a sword. Yep, there it is. Oh, he actually messed it up and died, which is kind of crazy. And there we go. We got the win. Very good. Very good game. So overall, Lucky Raspberry seems pretty good when it works. If you hit your grenades, you get your jolts, and you can hit your other abilities, you can get a ton of grenades. There's just some games, if people are playing back further, it makes it a little bit hard to use it, but definitely a pretty good exotic if you're looking to just spam out as many arc bolts as you can get. Should be able to get this guy, then we're just going to blink out of here. Gotta watch out. Glaive. We do get him there. Get our perk. Got him. Now we got our other perk going. Okay. That guy very weak. Thank you, teammates. Just gonna keep rotating back here. We do have our melee up, which will be very nice. Hopefully we can get him. Beautiful. We're getting close to having another arc bolt here. I'm gonna keep crouching here for a moment because I think one is gonna challenge out there or down here, one of the two. Get the hag shot on him. Got our perk. Oh, I threw it a little too high there. Just gonna keep crouching here for a moment. There it is. Alright, so far so good. Ooh, almost didn't get him there. Got him. He's just trying to punch me. No, the knockout. But we do get the trade. So it appears with this team, as long as we stand back a little bit and don't get into melee range, I think we'll be fine. Nice. Now we got perk. Fortunately, we did not hit the headshot there. He's pushing up there, just going for more shoulder charges. I don't know if he's pushing behind us. It appears to be the case. Teammate does get out of there alive. What are you looking at, teammate? Got we're gonna head back towards B now. We're gonna save our grenade in case they want to push up on it on the point. We're just gonna keep crouching here for a moment. There it is. Stasis overcharge. Nice, good job, team. Gonna keep challenging out here because I think one is gonna push up on that, and heavy's coming out here soon. Nice, good job, team. This is why we got the sidearm. Just gonna blink past. Good job. Switch back to arc mode. He's just gonna keep running at us, I think. Oh my goodness. Challenge out here now. We are a little weak. Still gonna switch back here. All right, heavy's coming up here in 3 seconds, so we are going to push up for it to try to defend it. We do tag one. Just gonna keep backing up, unfortunately. See, maybe if he goes this way. Unfortunately, he does not. It's a grenade launcher shot. I'm a little bit weak for you, teammate. Nice. Do have super now, so I am probably just gonna pop it here, see if we can help defend B. Not really sure where they're spawning here. Well, got the one. That is game. Overall, very fun one. Very fun game. Oh, blinking into the wall. Let's check out the scoreboard. I think we did pretty well. We just got a little too close sometimes for the shoulder charging titans, but we still did a 29 with a 9.67 efficiency.